improv for you. We're going to be making things up based on your suggestions, but it's going to be a little bit trickier for us, because in one hat, I have the different games that we can play, and in another hat, I have the names of the people who are going to be playing them. So before we do something, I will draw a game to figure out what we're doing next, and then I'll draw names to figure out who's going to do it. Sound good? So let's get the performers to the stage. Please welcome to the stage, Andrea Rapella. Rian Vellichor. Kelvin Hatle. And Garrick A Dietze. Oh my God, that was so far. We are going to start off with a game called One Word Story. For this, I am going to need Kelvin, Andrea, and Garrick. More standing for you, Garrick.
Oh, standing's fine. That's the one-ing. The one-ing.
The one-ing.
There's going to be one.
Okay. The way this game works is during this game, they're going to tell you a story, but they can only speak one word at a time, starting with me. We're going to be telling a story about someone. Now, during this show, I'm going to be asking for your help. Since this is a wonderful geek convention, I'm going to use the same ask that I have at Masquerade, which is, if you feel like you want to suggest something, please do. We're not going to harsh your squeak or make fun of something that you enjoy just because we're not cool enough to know it. I can't guarantee that we do know it. However, we will do the best we can with the suggestions that we can. So, I need you to shout out a name. Any name. Wonderful names. I heard Arthur. We're going to go with Arthur. This is a story about Arthur. Now, Arthur was searching for something that could fit in the palm of his hand. What was that item?
No!
A squirrel. This is the story of Arthur and the squirrel, one word at a time, whenever you're ready.
There
Was
a
podiatrist.
named Arthur.
Arthur
Was
A
squirrel.
podiatrist.
and
He
Also,
liked
apples.
now
when
Arthur
ate,
an
apple
he
changed
into
a
rabbit.
subsequently
Rabbit
came
into
his
life.
that
rabbit
Was
named
Bill.
Bill
and
Arthur
went
to
the
forest
of
the
north.
squirrel
when
They
entered
the
forest
of
the
north.
squirrel
they
Encountered
a
big
squirrel.
new
Arthur
Forgot.
that
Bill
Didn't.
like
squirrels.
Because
a
Squirrel
traumatized
his
childhood
by
painting
a
portrait
of
a
monstrous
B
Arthur
Hey,
why
don't
we
make
a
ensemble
named
Gwyneth
great.
said
Arthur
Bill
also
thought
this
was
peachy
peachy
interestingly
remembered
his
peach
cobbler
recipe
they
baked
a
Peach.
Cobbler.
And
It.
Was.
life-changing.
Oh, that B. Arthur. Our next game is for everyone. This is called You Might Be. You might recognize the format because of one Jeff Foxworthy and jokes about certain people. But we're going to need a list for this one. Can I get types of jobs? Any type of jobs?
Rural podiatrist.
Butcher. Personal assistant.
Investigator.
All right, okay. Got a wonderful list. Thank you all so much. I love this crowd. So during this game, they are going to, in the same format of the Jeff Foxworthy jokes, go, if you, and then their punchline, you might be, and then whatever our suggestion is. And our first suggestion is teacher. You might be a teacher.
If you are undervalued and a very, very important member of this society, you might be a teacher.
Yeah.
If you've ever bought your own craft supplies and never got to use them, you might be a teacher.
If you have gone to a fancy dinner party and tried to talk people into playing Heads Up 7-Up,
If you pick up every spare paperclip you see on the floor and save it for later.
We're going to switch to bus driver. Almost.
if you know the wheels go round and round, you might be a bus driver.
If you're always tapping the sign. You might be a bus driver.
If this is your normal tone of voice, you might be a bus driver.
If you can't drive under 55, you might be a bus driver.
We'll switch to actor. I will regret this, but actor.
If your friends constantly ask you, so what are you doing now?
If you work at a restaurant.
Have a drinking problem.
If someone compliments you and you go, thank you. You make it happen.
If you've ever said huzzah in a normal day life,
We're going to switch to therapist. You might be a therapist.
if you have your own therapist to be a therapist and they have a therapist, then you might be a therapist.
If you enjoy really comfortable couches, but not too comfortable, you might be a therapist.
If you're constantly screaming into a pillow, oh, why are people so whiny? You might be a therapist.
If you say, interesting, it really isn't, you might be a therapist.
Interesting.
Private investigator.
If your name is Dick, and you're really, you keep a lot of things close to the belt, you might be a private investigator.
If people are constantly asking you to do Bogart impressions, you might be a private investigator.
If you actually get paid to take pictures of other people making out.
change. The way this game works is whenever I buzz, they have to change the last thing they said or did. I need a suggestion of something you might have in your backpack.
Pens. Water bottles. Water highlighters. Pair of scissors for some reason. Medication. Stamps.
No! We're going to go with hamster. And I'm not going to ask any questions. Quick change, the suggestion is hamster whenever you're ready.
Is he busy?
No?
Okay, so Herb is in your pocket.
Herb was in my pocket.
So Herb could be like anywhere in the house. So Herb could be in Duluth. So Herb is in your house.
Herb is not in my office.
And by Herb, of course, would mean my prize Siberian hamster. It's not a euphemism for anything we were talking about.
Okay. Yeah, that's no.
Okay.
I don't know where
Okay. Gotta think like hamster.
I do have Delilah in my pocket.
Oh, good.
So we could use Delilah to find her. We could use Delilah to scare Herb away to never come back to us.
Why would you? Herb is the most lovable hamster that ever lived.
Herb's a jerk. Herb's alright. Love Herb, man. Herb is the bane of my existence.
Well, just because he ate one Cheeto. Or just because he ate an entire plate of sushi. Just because he jumped in your pot of beef stew and swam around.
I was gonna leave him in that stew.
No.
He wanted to be there.
It's beef stew. Hamsters don't go in beef.
Hamsters being- You don't know till you try.
We've had it in for Herb ever since I've moved in here. I mean, you know, I was okay with your snakes. I was okay with your rabbits. I was okay with the Thompson's gazelles. Which are kind of awkward in apartment living. You know, okay, pets, you know, I respect other people's pets. Why can't you respect my pet?
Because Herb's not really a pet.
Oh! Well, naughty freaking Herb isn't really a pet. Yeah, well, okay. You're right. He isn't really a pet. He is
A murderer.
What? Okay, you're gonna blame that whole spaghetti incident on Herb.
Yes! Because it was Herb's fault.
Herb did not take an entire plate of spaghetti and make your mom choke on it. It's really impossible.
You just don't know Herb like that. I've seen what I've seen.
I'm all lost here. Like, you know something I don't?
Yes!
Is there some secret about Herb that I never realized?
Herb is a murderer. Herb is out here to kill me and my mom.
Okay, I admit as hamsters go, he's pretty tough looking.
Yeah.
I admit as hamsters go, he's unusually large. I admit as hamsters go, he carries an unusually large amount of firearms. They're teeny cute little hamster guns.
Yeah. You see other hamsters carrying around guns?
Guns? No. I've seen like swords. I saw someone that built a trebuchet. I still can't.
Finding these hamsters?
Down at the club. Down at the zoo. Down at my insurance agent's office.
Hamster with lots of guns, weapon of choice, spaghetti. I'm sure that game raised a lot of questions and we're not going to help. The next game is questions only. We're going to bring everybody up, they're going to step out in a pair. They can only speak in questions. If they say something that's not a question, take too long, or do anything else that I deem unworthy. I'll buzz and I'll swap with someone that's waiting. I need an adjective, describes a noun.
Smelly. Slippery.
Blue.
Wimpy.
Sticky.
Moist.
Astute.
I mean, it's not going to stay there for fine. The inspiration for this, apparently, because a lot of people want it, is moist. Whenever you're ready.
Did you turn up the universe?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Why do I feel this way?
Do you feel moist?
Didn't we talk about that?
Was it the other day?
Do you mean Friday or Saturday?
Could it have been Wednesday?
You know I don't believe in Wednesdays.
You want to go swimming?
Where?
Have you seen my sluice?
Is it on you?
Have you thought about going to the pool instead of the beach?
Is that the one with the little dinghies?
Have you seen any sand there?
At the pool?
Why don't you like my salmon look?
Are those fins?
How else are you supposed to know it's fresh?
Did you just get it out of the lake or pool?
Are you always this picky a year?
Yes.
You seen Herb?
You mean her with the one eye?
How else do you spell Herb?
You received a tiny little gun for a hamster.
Why would you make something like that?
Why would an insurance broker? Tiny gun.
Would you believe protection?
You think it's so that you can get more insurance?
Isn't that the end goal?
Herb, spelled with an I.
How else do you spell it?
You think that hamsters can kill moms?
Are we gonna find out?
Huh?
Their mom?
Are you alive, Mom?
Mom, can you call out to us?
Is that your mom?
So your mom died?
Or siblings?
Too soon.
You and I? What was your last name?
How do you pronounce Herbish, Michael?
Is it sounded out phonetically?
Have you ever met a hamster named Herb?
Is that with one eye?
game I drew was alphabet. So, Ryan gets drawn with their favorite game. Hey, look, it's Ryan. And Andrea. The way this game works is whenever one of them starts talking, they will use the next letter of the alphabet, going back and forth until they get back to where they started. It'll be an alphabet, maybe not the alphabet. I need a suggestion of something you might collect. We already did hamsters. We're going to go with action figures. The inspiration for this is action figures. What letter would you like them to start with? Q. Action figures starting with Q. Whenever you're ready.
Query. Do you have the Riddler?
Right here.
See, I think that actually might be a post-crisis Riddler, and I was really looking for a pre-crisis Riddler.
Tell me, what is the difference between
There's a big difference.
Verily. I know there is. But I didn't understand what you said.
Well, maybe you should read more about your epic, crossover events.
Xavier, I'm gonna tell you this. I am not a nerd, and I don't know what you're talking
You should have my Xavier.
about. Xavier with a Z?
Adamantium. It's filled with adamantium.
But I don't know what that means either.
Clark, we came here to this convention to sell our rare figurines.
Duh.
Every time you show up, you pretend you don't know anything about comics, but I know you have a secret Archie stash.
Frickin' A, man. Find my stash.
Gee, I wonder. It's probably those PI classes I took.
Heck.
I bet it's heck. That's where you're gonna find yourself if you don't move my 50 Wolverines.
Joke's on you. I already sold them all to one buyer.
Calypso. I don't know how that got mixed in. Maybe you should take the crate then?
No.
Oh, I see how it is. I schlep all the crates in, I schlep all the crates out.
Pretty much.
Quickly, let's just get this done.
Ryan, you got them all. Our next game is going to be for Kelvin, Garrick, and Ryan. This game is improvised soap opera.
I like this one.
The way this game works is during this game, one of them must always be staring into the distance. One of them must always be staring at the person staring into the distance. And one of them must always be overcome with emotion. And when one changes positions, the others will as well. You can see how well that works. I need a suggestion of something you might give as a gift.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Green crib.
The inspiration for this is going to be ice cream, although whoever said submarine trip, that's
Doesn't have to be a two-way trip.
It does have to be a two-way trip. The inspiration for this is ice cream. Ryan will join when Ryan sees fit, whenever you're ready.
This is quite possibly the best butter pecan ice cream cone I've ever had.
Is that ice cream that you got from the fridge and it had my name on it?
Your name on it?
Well, the box did. name on it in Sharpie.
The Kemp's box.
I know! Yes, it was mine!
I thought,
No! It was neither of those boxes of ice cream.
Whose was it?
Oh my God!
I always get Blue Bunny.
I get Kemp's.
Kemps! Kemps!
Why do you hate Kemp's?
I hate Kemps because it is a lackluster ice cream. There, I said it.
Lackluster ice cream. Kemp's?
How could you?
I say what I mean and I meant what I said.
Well, I said Kemp's.
Yeah. And that's why I
crushed my cone in my fist.
Don't you mean my cone?
Why would I do that to this ice cream? How could it be so harmful?
I don't know. How could you take the ice cream out of the box with the name on it and shove me in the first place, man? You knew that was a good ice cream.
You could have at least taken the carb-free ice cream.
Free ice cream.
Gross, right?
I mean, it sounds gross, but I've never tried it. Is it delicious, actually?
It's not bad when you're trying to lose weight.
I admit it, I'm terribly dyslexic.
No!
I misread Garrick's name as my own.
How did you spell that then? With an I.
Oh boy, Ryan. John's just loving you. No ice. That's Ryan.
No.
These are about to play white noise. So now that Ryan cannot hear us, Ryan is going to be on a dating show. Ryan will be trying to find a match from our other suitors. Let's see, I need a suggestion of, let's get a captain. American. Okay, I can be swayed. Fine, Captain Crunch. All right, so we have Captain Crunch. Let's get a video game character.
Yoshi!
We're gonna go with Pac-Man. Pac-Man. Some people don't know old games. Pac-Man. Let's get a Disney villain. We're gonna go with Cruella de Vil. So, first, let's see. Who would like to be Cruella de Vil? Stand up. How about Pac-Man? Garrick as Captain Crunch.
I cannot be good with ears.
Not my problem. Whenever you're ready.
This is dating game, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm so excited for this. Fast direct.
If you were to take me anywhere on a date, where would you go?
Well, I wouldn't take you to some place that's mundane.
So specific. Thank you. Okay, bachelor number 2. If we were to meet my parents, how would you act? What would you say?
they've invited me to dinner.
Yeah.
Because I like to eat. You know, I eat and eat a lot, and if they, I hope they're not chasing me around. Because that would be weird.
This sounds like McCaffrey.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's kind of like, oh my God.
Strange Bachelorette number 3.
Yes!
Well, if you were going to profess your love to me, what would you say?
So many thoughts running through my head. I just don't know. It's just, there's so many options. I would say you complete me as a balanced portion of my day.
Right. Okay, Bachelorette number 1.
Yes.
If you saw somebody who was like being mean, talking bad about me, what would you do about it?
Oh, I would join in. Demonstrate shame like me.
Right. Well, I can see how some people would be into that. Bachelorette number 2. Same question. If someone were talking back behind their back, what would you say?
Well, I would think probably that they were having some kind of like low blood sugar. Probably. And I would recommend, just a piece of fruit. Like a couple cherries, a banana. That doesn't go world good.
All right, and Bachelor number 3, we'll give you the same question as well. Someone's talking behind my back.
I'd make them walk the plank.
I love your style.
Make them walk.
Yeah.
Right. Bachelorette number 1. It's important that we have the same interests. What kind of stuff do you like to do in your free time?
Free time. I never had free time.
Okay. Why don't you have free time, Bachelorette number 1?
Because I'm always on the clock.
On the clock, okay. Bachelorette number 2. You mentioned being chased around a bunch. Would you say that you are normally, would you say that you are somebody who believes in the supernatural?
I'm definitely haunted. I do very firmly believe it.
Is that because you're Pac-Man?
You should really accessorize. I think I might have a bow.
It's just hard to find clothes for my body.
Bachelor number 3.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
You seem to have a lot of energy.
Oh, so much.
Is that because you're really sugary? You're full of sugar?
Well, only in the mornings. And then I taper that crap off.
How do you feel about milk? Do you like milk?
Love milk, especially making them want the plank into a bowl of milk.
Is that because you are a captain of some kind?
Oh, you hit the nail right on the head.
Like a captain? Bachelorette number 1. I got no clue what's going on here. You keep petting something. Are you a fan of pets?
Somewhat. I like this one, but I don't seem to hold on to them for long.
Bachelor number 1, are you a fan of fashion?
Oh, yes. I'm not How you're getting me.
Would you say that your favorite hairstyle includes two different, well, it's not quite colors so much as a lack of one? Black?
You might say so, dear.
Cruella?
Well done, Ryan. We're going to give Ryan a breather. When we play our next game, number of words. So, I'm going to get it for you to step up. They're going to be acting out a scene, but each of them can only use a certain number of words, no more, no less, each time they talk. So who's going to get the low numbers and who's going to get the high numbers?
I wonder.
I wonder.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm going to give them the high numbers, so theoretically one of them is right. Eric, when you talk, you can only use 2 words. Kelvin, when you talk, you can only use 5 words. Andrea, when you talk, you can only use 9 words. There we go. I need a suggestion of an event that needs planning. You know what?
Crypticon!
Anniversary. We're just gonna go with convergence. Planning convergence.
Will you please move that over there and stop?
Sure, homie.
Very Cinema Rex now.
I think it might be this way. You should...
Party rooms!
I like the way you think, my friend. Lee. Friendly Lee.
Sweet time.
I hope they have grape.
Who likes grape? It tastes like medicine, you know.
Grape vodka.
Grape is my favorite alcohol.
Alcohol tang.
Now that is super good.
Surely we have more advanced palates than that one.
Premium lager?
It definitely is a very nice vintage premium lager.
Does it come in grape?
Tattersall Brewing.
I think you mean distillery, not Tattersall Brewing, friend.
Right.
This will mess you up.
I'll say so much about that you won't even know.
Please tip.
Of course. Who do you think I am, friend? Aren't you gonna do something about this, Kelvin Hatle?
Full name.
Seriously, we're all friends here.
Are we really friends? Or are you just making up?
Drinking friends.
The best kind of friends.
Someone shares, my good buddies. I love you.
I've never heard somebody say friend in a more threatening way. Speaking of saying things in a threatening way, our next game is called What Are You Trying to Say? And this is for Rian and for Kelvin. The way this game works is during this game they're both easily offended. That is the entire description of the game. I need a suggestion of a location.
Hardware store, Area 51.
Area 51. The inspiration for this game of What Are You Trying to Say is Area 51. Whenever you're ready.
What do you see? Any good? Any interesting?
Just a big expanse of Nevada desert.
Okay. Well, the card. Gotta be out there.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying that I can't use binoculars? Are you saying that I've got some kind of visual impairment and can't tell what a unusual thing is out of the desert? I mean, are you saying that I am not a dedicated UFO researcher?
No. I just saying it's
Yeah, it is.
Well, if you want, I can try the binoculars. I don't know if I'll have any better luck, but I'll take it. See something right there. It's like a kind of speck. Like you look right out there. Yeah.
I think that's jackrabbit.
Wait, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that my discovery right now is just jackrabbit? That I didn't make a contribution just now and find what we were looking for? No, it was just a mere bunny out there hopping around, probably named her, just happened to know. And I've done nothing to help this situation at all. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. I mean, I don't think it's an earth jackrabbit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you see how it has 3 ears?
It has 3 ears and it's got tentacles? Yeah, it's definitely got tentacles, but you know
What are you trying to say here? That I would know about tentacles? Are you kind of one of those hentai freaks? Are you saying I got a thing for cephalopods or something? That kind of some kind of perverse individual with an obsession for tentacles? What are you trying to say here?
First of all, I don't know if anybody's young. Second of all, no, man, you've researched octopuses and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I was at the Oceanography Institute for 12 years. And now I'm out in the desert for some reason.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that this research isn't important? Are you trying to say that this partnership isn't important? Are you trying to say that all of the time that we have spent researching for this, the hours and hours and hours and hours we spent reading books just to get out here to the desert was worth nothing? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying I was due for a career change. Some greener pastures. Or in this case, brown scrub.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, do you think if we caught it that we would get some sort of significant scientific
What are you trying to say? This whole thing was just to get your name in some publication, to get like some kind of fame in the academic circles, that there was no actual genuine passion here. It's just about chasing some kind of diploma or tenure or something. Like it didn't have anything to do with anything you actually believe in. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
All right, so our next game is going to be Andrea, Rian, and Garrick. They will be playing a game called Film, TV, and Theater Styles. The way this game works is they're going to be acting out a scene, and during that scene I will buzz and I will give them a new style of film, TV, theater, that sort of thing. No, lost no offense, we'll just figure that out. I will give them a new style, and whatever scene they're doing will continue in that style. And since I feel like I'm hearing a lot of things up here and not as many things back here, I'm going to come to the middle to try to hear more. So if you could shout out different types of film or TV or theater, things like horror, wonderful.
Murder documentary.
I've seen some front. There are French art film.
Music video.
Musical.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. All right. So, they're going to be acting out a scene. Let's get a relationship, like siblings, cousins, work friends, that sort of thing.
Evil twins!
You know what? Fine. Love triangle. That's the inspiration for where you're starting. You can go ahead and I will add different themes as we go.
Jonathan,
Yeah?
I want to talk to you seriously about something,
I'm listening.
and it is my feelings. Because I want to be heard as part of this triangle.
After school special.
You see, a triangle has 3 sides. They are equilateral, and sometimes they are isosceles or recumbent.
I don't know, I get by on my looks.
They are good looks.
A triangle often has 3 sides and 3 points. Just like the 3
Aww.
You see, sometimes there's a thing called polyamorous relations.
Reality TV.
Yes.
Okay, so they were talking about like how we are in a polyamorous relationship. Like people just don't know what that is, but like obviously people do.
Darn right I do!
Jonathan, calm down. Calm down!
You said you loved me! You said you loved me! But now you two love each other and me!
When Jonathan started yelling, it really made me feel like he wasn't here for the right reason.
Listening to us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's because of the drug habit I have.
Noir.
Well, actually, it's because of the drug habit I have. It's pretty serious.
I keep throwing my hands across this hat. What do you think, Jess? Jess?
You say my name like that, and it's just so.
I'd say they walked into my office, but they were already standing there.
Horror.
Oh no! It's the ghost! What do we do, Jonathan?
Why don't we try CPR?
Oh yeah! Can you give CPR to an intangible being?
I think it might be that dreaded ghost monkey we heard about.
What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. Maybe throw a cephalopod?
Silent film. Children's play.
And then we sing the song where we bring our friend back to life. Friend back to life. is here. No, this is my ex. Your ex is over there.
Anime.
Julian, some Japanese language which isn't his thing.
You have to do it. Go harder.
Where's that anime?
Thank you, whoever passed this up. I appreciate it and will probably not use it for the remainder of the show. But I will make sure you get it back. Our next game is called Narrate. If you like the 2 seconds of noir, then you may or may not like this. This is for Garrick and Kelvin. The way this game works is, during this game, they can both step up to the audience to give their inner monologue to let you know what they are thinking. I need a suggestion of something you might need to fix.
A car.
A washing machine. The inspiration for this game is a washing machine whenever you're ready.
A front loader.
Did you get it working yet?
Well, it spins, but the water isn't getting into the machine. It's just kind of spilling out on the floor.
Yeah, but my socks aren't going to wash themselves.
I know. I got probably got something to do with the hose back here. This is my life. Anytime anything breaks around here, Garrick has to have me fix it.
Are you sure it's the hose? What if we just plug it in?
Oh.
Seriously, Kelvin just misses the easiest, simplest things.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to shock myself, so I had a, safety reasons I had unplugged it. Plug back in.
Well, at least now you can wash my socks.
When did I become his maid? When did I become his mom? I literally do everything for this guy. I do all the cooking, I do all the cleaning, I repair all the stuff. And just once, I would like to see him stand on his own 2 feet.
Seriously, I got all my laundry here. It's all ready.
Oh, wonderful.
I even sorted it to make it a little easier.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. That's actually quite thoughtful.
Here's the thing Kelvin forgets. He isn't paying rent, and when he moved in with me, he said he'd help out with more household chores to take care of that. Some people.
Okay, these are delicates. Boy, I gotta get the special detergent.
What special detergent do you have?
Well, normally I use this imported stuff from Germany. But it's,
Well, if you translate it, it says rat poison.
why does he expect me to know German? I was a French major, for God's sake. But, you know, and he and his German thing, I have to constantly buy all this imported stuff for Germany, and I'm just thinking wild guesses. Like, okay, that ends in worst. Maybe that's sausage. That's about all I know.
Seriously, it has a picture of a rat with its throat cut.
Perfect, we have enough time for one more game, so we're going to play one of my favorites. It's called Synonym Roll. For this, I'm going to need Ryan, Andrea, and Kelvin The way this game works is we all have unique ways of saying things, so we're going to make up a few right now. Whenever I buzz and pick a word that they have used, they will have to give me options to change that word into. When we pick a new phrase to replace that word, it's going to change for the remainder of the scene. And we're going to do that until we make less sense than we already do. I need a suggestion of something you might play. Piano. We're going to go with piano. The inspiration for this is piano. Whenever you're ready.
So this is obviously a Sennheiser Grand, baby Grand.
I've never even heard of this brand.
This is my boss. Could you like?
Boss.
Worker man. Evil overlord. Ham sandwich dude.
Ham sandwich dude.
This is my ham sandwich dude. So could you just play it cool? Because you don't like. Have you ever talked to your ham sandwich dude and like they come down on you like really hard? I just have to make a sale.
I have my own ham sandwich. But I'll still play the game.
Ham sandwich dude, I really got this, okay?
I think you're doing a fine job for this is your first customer. So
Any
Customer.
this is your first buyer. This is your first money thrower.
Money throw.
This is your first money thrower. It's always a little nerve-wracking, but I think you're doing fine.
Yeah, but ham sandwich dude, when we were going through like money thrower training, like I had a person that was just playing along. You know, they were playing a money thrower. This is a real money thrower. And they said they're their own ham sandwich dude.
Money throwers are just kids. Talk to them like they're your friend, your neighbor.
Just remember, the money thrower is always right.
That is absolutely true.
Will you sign a check over to me?
A check over to you?
You said the money thrower was always right, so I figured you could just buy this and sign the check over to me.
Oh, no, well, I wanted to look through a few of them first.
Oh,
Before, you know,
okay,
I
well,
think
here.
you can walk me through.
Yeah, I'll walk you through it. Yeah, I'm walking. We're walking through this. All right.
There's some other models over there.
So you're good money throwers. Ham sandwich dude, how am I doing?
A little shaky, but okay.
Okay, so some of these models have ivory keys.
Keys.
Long rectangles. 88s. Whites and boxcars.
Boxcars.
Some of these have ivory boxcars, and some of them are made of plastic.
Well, I'm a great player. I love to tickle the boxcars. I gotta buy the best one for my new home.
Well, have you?
Home.
Place of residence. Sleepy time house space. Home of my cats.
Home of my cats.
Yeah, after this I gotta run home to my cats.
Hey, you might want to try one of the other models because you bring this back to the home of your cats and they run across the boxcars. That can wake you up in the middle of the night.
Oh, that's fair. I mean,
You need one with a lid.
my cats are also very, very good.
Are you?
Piano.
Music box.
Music box.
Music box. My cats are also really, really good at music box.
Say, have you taken a look at this music box over here with the deluxe box cars? You are a really good money thrower. In fact, you can take this to your home for your cats today. I'm gonna do a ham sandwich, dude.
Improv. If you've enjoyed this, you can catch us at the Masquerade halftime show as well. Enjoy the rest of your convention.